beautiful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. From NRG Stadium in Houston. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
In your face.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff running left is Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Lawrence on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt. And they're going for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play fake, Mills. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mills on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play action. Mills. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. Now Mills on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A handoff for Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now, Mills. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he's got Jordan complete right side. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go again with Etienne. Now this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Lawrence. Rager catches it left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Lawrence on first down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, right back to ETN. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Back now in Houston, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mills again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Cooks on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Mills again. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Off the play fake, Mills. Rolling to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and goal. Mills. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And quickly finding Rager. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 72 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Play fake. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And that extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Lawrence. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.